Testing 1, 2, 3.
Can you hear Brendan?
1, 2, 3. Mic check.
Okay. Just let me know if you can hear him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. You can hear him? Okay. All right. All right. Then I guess we'll just. I guess if you can see it, then other people can. Just must be something up with YouTube or something. So. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Trevor. Weird as hell.
Wait, the computer is messed up.
So when I go here, but if I guess if he can, let me just. I guess I'll go to YouTube and I'll go look. Because I mean, I guess if he can see it, I mean, I don't think that he'd have anything like special that he could see it. Probably need this. No.
Number 7, first base, Maggie.
I'm ready.
Number 22, second base,
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to our non-conference coverage of girls softball here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff, Jack Weber here for this one between the Mosinee Indians and the Pacelli Cardinals. Mosinee sitting on an 11-0 record, 4-0 in conference play this season in the Great Northern Conference, scoring a total of 64 runs against those opponents in their conference. As for the Pacelli Cardinals, they are sitting on a 7-0 record here in the 2024 season as the defending Division V state champions under Ann Molsky. And they won their last two games that they had on Saturday in Winneconne for their doubleheader against WIAA Fremont and Winneconne, winning against WIAA Fremont 19-1 and 6-1 over Winneconne. That's going to do it for our Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back, everybody. Just about to put this one underway in our pitching matchup here for today's game. Number 13 on the mound for the red and white of the Cardinals, Peyton Mansell, and she had an outstanding performance on Thursday against Westfield. 14 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched, only 1 hit given up, and that hit was an infield base hit. So very close to being perfect in the 5 innings of play in that dominant 16-0 victory against Westfield. As for the Mosinee Indians, number 18 will take the mound, and that will be Ava Bussey. She has also been dominant on the mound this year, especially in her last performance that we have record of against Assumption in that 13-0 shutout. 8 strikeouts, 5 innings pitched, only 2 hits given up, 0 walks for her. So this is a battle between the aces, and we're about to start it here at Spud Field here in Plover, just outside of Stevens Point. And Taylor Jerschley will be leading off here for the Indians. Following her will be Amber Gonzalez. Then it's Elena Benbenick. Then Maggie Waller. And then it will be Addie Henrik. Ava Bussey following her. Adeline Straits after that. Then Emily Verhasselt and Jenna Bartnick to round out the starting 9. Here is how the defense is looking like for the Cardinals. Pitching, number 13, Peyton Mansell, catching for her. Kaylin Yenter over at first. Hannah Trzynski playing at second base. Ava Tess over at third. Maddie Pionic playing shortstop. Kelsey Geezy. Then from left to right field, Rylan Mayick. And in center field, Katie Elka. And in right field, Amelia Martini. One ball, 2 strikes. Sitting on Jerschley here. Playing shortstop today for the Indians. Mansell, the delivery a little bit up high and inside for a ball. And it is most definitely a windy one out here today. I mean, pretty much everywhere you are in the state, it's going to be windy. But the winds are swirling. Talked to both coaches earlier. Contact that gets made on many of the pitches that is pretty high and fair in play has a pretty solid chance of making it out of the ballpark. The fielders will have it rough, and Jack was telling me that earlier in the first strikeout of the game for Peyton Mansell. She is just dominant when it comes to that. Swing and a miss from Jershly. So now it'll bring on number 13, Amber Gonzalez, the lefty. 13 against 13. Here in the first inning, swing and a miss. Pacelli this year scored a total of 112 runs, only allowing 4 runs this season. It's just been absolute dominance. But Ann Molsky says there's always room for improvement. Another swing and a miss, 0-2. Mansell taking her time here. Set up pitch, and it got her. Hopefully she's all right. She took that one like a champ. So a runner on first base now for the Indians. I'm not sure where that got her. Looked like the backside. And I wouldn't think the wind had anything to play in a factor of getting hit by that pitch. Mansell might have just missed her spot. Elena Benbenek's turn here for the Indians. Stolen base attempt. It is made successfully, and now she's going to go to third. Elka's throw to third, not in time. And heads up base running from Amber Gonzalez as she's able to swipe second, and then after the past ball from the throw from Yenter, she makes it to third. And this is the revenge game for the Pacelli Cardinals from last year. Pacelli's last loss was against this team. That happened back on May 11th of 2023. It's almost been a full year since then, taking a strike. 1-1 the count with a runner at third. Mansell, fastball, hitting the corner for a strike. 1-2 the count on Benbenek. Sets up. Just a tad bit up high. Evens the count at 2-2. Benbenek watches and she swings and misses. Play, not at the plate, throw to first, not in time. And the Indians are going to be the first ones on the board here this afternoon. So it is recorded as a strikeout. Just not the fashion that you wanted it to be in. After Yenter couldn't secure the catch, which led Gonzalez making it to home for the first run. And they couldn't even get the out either. Maggie Waller's turn. Playing first base today. Yenter that time secured it. Benbenek thought about going to second off that one. Decided to retreat back. 0-1 the count. 1-0 lead for Mosinee. And it might have hit her right on the hand. And it most definitely did. It almost looked like she was about to swing, but then she checked it. Hopefully she's all right. She's kind of looking a little bit fatigued there at first base. As one of her assistant coaches checking up on her, and now Ann Molsky wants a word with home plate umpire, thinking that she did end up swinging the bat. And from my view, it looked like she was really close to going through with the swing. It was definitely a check swing. We'll see if she went, though. And the officials say she did not go through. Cody Britsky, head coach here for the Indians this season, off to an outstanding start. Told me that him and his team ended up going over to Florida and stole base. No opportunity. Looked like Mosinee was going to take that attempt. Decided to hesitate on it. Addie Henrik here at the plate for the Indians. But going back to the story about Cody Britsky and his team here, they ended up going to Florida just as spring break was going around here in the state. And as they came back from their practices that they had down south, they came back to the big snowstorms that we had, and right away the team had to end up shoveling a bunch of snow off the field so they could practice and get ready for their season opener. 1-2 the count, runners at first and second. Inside, and it gets away from Yenter. We don't see that's too much from Pacelli. Looking a little bit hesitant to start with their defense right now. Pacelli only lost 3 seniors from last year's state title. Foul back. Good cut from Henrik. Still at 2-2. Mansell taking her time. Sets up, fires, and just off the end of the bat to stay alive. Already 2 hit batsmen. 2 hit batters for Mansell. And a swing and a miss. Technically strikeout number 3 for Mansell. Ava Bossi, it's a pitcher v. pitcher matchup now. With runners at second and third now. We'll see if Pacelli can hold down the damage. On the 0-1 count. Mansell fastball hitting the zone. 0-2 to Bossi. This would be a pretty big sigh of relief from the pitcher if she can get out of this with the 1 run. Missed it just down low on that fastball. One and two, she'll try it again. Try to shut the door here in the top of the first. And she did. A strikeout looking on Bussey as Mansell has 4 strikeouts to begin her afternoon. And we're only through the top half of the first inning. We'll be right back for the bottom half as Pionic, Elka, and Trzynski will go to the plate for the Cardinals.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza, hand-style pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce, toppings and slices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
Welcome back, everybody. We thank our game day sponsors, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Today's game is also presented by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Maddie Pionic set to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. for the Cardinals, as Ava Bussey will take the mound. And she has been pretty dominant here this year. Starting lineups, we will go over here for the Cardinals. Batting first, Maddie Pionic. Then second, Katie Yelka. Batting third, Hannah Trzynski. Fourth, Kaylin Yenter. Batting fifth, Kelsey Giese. Batting sixth, Amelia Martini. Batting seventh, Ava Tess. Eighth, Peyton Mansell. And batting ninth, Kaden Nelson. Pionic taking a strike. Bussey, another fastball, swing and a miss. And this is a game between two very dominant teams. Now we got a timeout taken here on the field. Home plate umpire goes up to Ava Bussey, making sure what she had in her back pocket. I don't think it'll be pine tar. I don't think she's a cheater. So it was being investigated as something that would throw off the hitter from hitting if it kind of blended in with the ball being thrown. 1-2, the count, fouls it off. The wind is still swirling out here a lot here in Plover, and a strikeout, swing and a miss for Pionic. So a good start here for number 18 on the mound, as her defense, catching for her, is Elena Bembenek. Then over at first base, it is Maggie Waller. At second, Addie Henrik. Over at third base, Emily Verhassel. Then at shortstop, Taylor Jerschley. In left field is Adeline Straight. In center field, Amber Gonzalez. And in right, Angelica Mice. 1-1, the count on Katie Elka. Elka watches this one for a strike. One and two, the count on the juniors, who watches this one for a ball. Trzynski waiting on deck. Fouled that one right off the inside part of the aluminum to hang in there. Bussey, the delivery. Elka hits it high, center field, tracking back at the wall, and falling over is Gonzalez. And Elka, rounding second, running to third, slides in safely for a triple. That ball was not hit very hard, but with this wind, it just kept carrying and carrying up and had the chance of getting out of here. Amber Gonzalez almost made a play on it. And I think the coaches are going to check up on her and make sure she's all right. She did take a little bit of an awkward fall.
More than a little bit. Ran into the wall. I'm going to guess that fence probably doesn't feel too good to run into.
Yeah, she's been through quite a little bit of some scariness. A few scares for her in this first inning, from getting hit by a pitch to running into the wall. Looks like she's looking at her wrist. But it looks like she is good enough to play, so that's always a good sign. So one away here. Runner on third base for Hannah Trzynski. Chance to tie it up. Taking a strike. Nice pitch there coming from Bussy. Second pitch fouled right between her legs. 0-2. Anything that's going to be in the air here this afternoon is going to be a hard play for any fielder. And we already saw it fouled off. Yenter, the catcher, waiting on deck. Bussy checking her pitch card. The throw while outside. Good eye for Hannah. One and two. Hitting this one, and it drops right through third base and short. And it's an RBI base hit for Hannah Trzynski to make it a 1-1 game. Trzynski did a great job just reaching out on that pitch, getting the contact, and able to put it right between shortstop and third to tie this thing up at 1. Pitch inside, just a little bit high as well from Bussy. Pacelli's been pretty aggressive this year with their base running. Mosinee is making sure of that. Foul back. One and two to Kaylin. And this ball is hit sharply out of play. Look out there in those extra seats, as it looked like he made a pretty nice play on that ball. We'll try again at 1 and 2 outside. Two and 2. Popped up and drifting out of play. From here, it looked like there could have been a beat made on it, but clearly that ball left the park easily. Trzynski, the runner, on first base, into the dirt. Nice catch made by Bembenek to keep her there at first, and now it's a full count. The pitch, and it's hit right through that same gap, and runners are now at first and second. So Yenter gets a base hit. 3 hits already for Pacelli. And Kelsey Giese will now take the plate, and she has been terrific at the plate this year. Out of the games that I've got to see her play, she already has 2 home runs hit. This one hit right up the middle, and no play made. Back to third. The throw gets away, and that was a mistake by the Indians as Trzynski scores. I'm not sure what Ava Bussy was thinking on that play. She really took her time on that one and that came to bite her. And now Pacelli has the 2-1 lead. Giese now over at second base. Yenter on third, and now they're checking the third base bag. Yeah, Jack's telling me just came loose, and that's what it looks like. So the base is now secure. The Empire couldn't do that in the Star Wars movies. Too bad it's not May the 4th. It would have been way better. Couple of weeks away. Amelia Martini's turn. And she's now at the 1-1 count. The pitch, another swing and a miss here from Martini. On that last play, though, I wasn't sure why Ava Bussey was really taking her time to make the play. And then following that, Martini pops it up. Gonzalez calls it in center, makes the play for out number 2. Runner taken up, and Yenter will score. And that will also lead to Giese going over to third base because the throw went all the way home. So now Pacelli's got a 3-1 lead off the RBI sac fly. Ava Tess playing second base today with a runner in scoring position. Has a chance to bat her in, checks her swing. See if she went here. They're going to call it a ball. One-0 count. Pitch just outside. 2-0. And this time it hits the zone for a called strike 1 for Bussey. Mosinee clearly dealing with a different opponent than they have had this year. (3-1) the count. The pitch hit sharply down the right field line for an RBI base hit for Ava Tess. And they are just hitting the ball well right now. 5 hits in this first inning for the Cardinals. Peyton Mansell, the pitcher now. Pitcher v. pitcher matchup. Pacelli not messing around right now. 1-1 the count. They can get Kaden Nelson to the plate, who's on deck right now. They bat the entire order in the first. Mansell hits one right over towards us here. We got some good netting for protection, even though that one went over it.
You realize it's going to go in now because you said that.
Jack saying I jinxed it here. Not quite yet. Called strike 3 as she looks at it, and that's going to do it for the bottom of this first inning, or to complete the first inning. 5 hits for the Cardinals, 4 runs scored. It's a 4-1 lead for Pacelli. Going into the second inning, we will have Adeline Strait, Emily Verhassel, and Jenna Bartnick coming up next here on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always serve quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
And we are back, everybody. Edeline straight about to take the plate here for Mosinee, as Mansell is about to enter her second inning of work. She hasn't given up a hit yet, even though she's given up the 1 run. First pitch of inning number 2 just misses. Express Employment for Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Two and 0 the count. Straight's leading off here in the second inning for the Indians. The pitch, swing and a miss. We'll have to keep an eye on our weather here. We might have some rain coming here in the next 30 minutes, as the skies are starting to look a little more ominous during our overcast weather that we have right now. 2-2. Mansell looking for number 5. Popped up, drifting, foul territory on the right side. No play. Still at 2-2. Seems like nothing but fastballs right now, and a swing and a miss, and the fastball's working for Peyton Mansell. Emily Verhasselt now playing third base. Today will take the plate with 1 away. Mansell's pitch misses inside. Really trying to paint those corners, it looks like. And it seems like ever since she's hit those 2 batters, she's calmed down quite well. One and one after taking that fastball. Takes another one in there for a strike. Jenna Bartnick waiting on deck. Takes one just outside. Two and two. Mansell up high. Fully loading the count now. With the 4-1 lead for Pacelli. She goes through it towards the broadcaster's area again. I will not jinx us, Jack. I don't think I will. If we do, I'll give you my money. Swing and a miss. Number 6. 2 away. Bartnick looking to avoid to be the 7th victim. Swing and a miss. Winds are picking up even more here in Plover. Taking another strike, 0-2. Mansell looking to shut the door here in inning number 2. Here's the pitch. And a swing. And a foul tip into the glove of Yenter for strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Peyton Mansell. Headed to the bottom of inning number 2, where it'll be Caden Nelson, Matty Pionic, and Katie Elko. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Welcome back to all of our viewers here. Today's game is presented by Phelps Dairy. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Caden Nelson here at the plate for the Cardinals to lead off the bottom of inning number 2, and the skies here keep getting grayer, as that rain might be making its way in here pretty darn quick. Taking a strike here. 1-1. Nelson watches this one. That was a good eye from Caden. Tough pitch to take right there. 2-1 the count. Bossy and hit right towards the third base dugout. 2-2. And the lights here at Spud Field also coming on. And now it's a full count. 3-2 for Caden Nelson. Nelson hits it over to shortstop Jershly, the throw, and it's not caught. A rare mistake there at first base by Maggie Waller. So Caden Nelson's going to reach on what's supposedly an E3. Back to the top of the order here for the Cardinals. This one hit right into left field for the catch. For out number 1. Adeline Straight's making the play on that one. So the runner had to stay put there at first on that line out. Over to Straits. Katie Elka's turn. She had that triple back in the first to kick off the 4-run inning for Pacelli. And she hits one well again, right by Jershly. It's a base hit. So a really great start to this afternoon for Katie Elka, the junior. Nelson now over at second. Hannah Trzynski. She had the first run batted in here for Pacelli. That one inside almost got her. Avoided it. And the pitch hit right up the middle. We'll see if they send her. Nelson had to stay put. Throw way off line. Mosinee got lucky that Amolsky put up the stop sign on her DH. Bases are now loaded for the Cardinals. And they have a dangerous hitter at the plate right now. Ava Bossy has to be careful here, but she also has to make the right moves with one away. Up high for a ball. Pacelli up to 7 hits here this afternoon. This one hit right up the middle. Couldn't make the play on it. Now the throw to first is not in time. They called her out at first, actually. What a... Wow. And then Molsky wants to call a timeout to... I mean, there's nothing she can do about it. But she has every right to argue about something like that. It looked like Yenter was safe on it. Pacelli did get a run on that, though. So 2 away. Mosinee might have caught a big break. The run batted in on the fielder's choice. Swing and a miss from Giese. 0-2. 5-1 lead for the Cardinals. Runners at second and third. Swing and a miss. And Bossy gets out of it with only 1 run allowed, but very much could have been even more. So 1 run off the 2 hits from the Cardinals. Coming up next, it's back to the top of the order for the Indians. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
That up twice already. Welcome back, everybody. Today's game is brought to you by Shuta Funeral Home, which is your local and family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shuta Funeral Home of Stevens Point in Plover. Also by Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. And by Rocky Rococo's. Rocky Rococo's pan-style pizza and pasta is a Stevens Point favorite for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or even your next catering for a party or work function. Enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. One and all the count. Timeout. Mansell requesting a new ball to throw. She did not like the feel of the previous one that she was throwing. Now Ann Molsky taking a step out. Not sure if there's some kind of residue that's on the ball or what? Maybe a dead ball. And she ended up going up to the home plate umpire to take a look at it. 2-0 is the count here on Jerschley. Struck out in her first at-bat. The pitch, a swing and a miss. The Indians still trying to produce their first hit here of the ball game. Jerschley, she might have done it drifting. Elka, and it gets right past her glove, and she rounds second, going into third base. Standing up there safely on third is Taylin Jerschley. I'm not sure if the error is going to be given on that or if it was a hit. Tough play overall for the fielders here with this wind. And surprisingly, the wind kind of calmed down a little bit from earlier. So Gonzalez now has the chance to bat the runner in here. Is that a triple?
I think they rule it a triple, but I don't know. I don't work for the MLB, so
0-1. 0-2. We'll give credit to Talon Jershly here at triple, so the first hit for the Indians on the 0-2 count. That pitch just missing. And Amber Gonzalez kind of smiled after that one. One, two, the count. Mansell's pitch just missing on the outside. That might have been a setup pitch to try to get her to chase that fastball on the outer half. Two and two now. Mansell hits the zone. Strike three. Strikeout number 8 for Peyton. And it is now raining here in Plover. That ball was smoked, and look out there. As Maggie Waller had to avoid danger. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Mosinee has got to get that runner another 60 feet to gain any momentum here in this game. Pitch up high, missing for a ball. One and two on Bembenek. That pitch just missing down low from Mansell. Bembenek struck out in the first, but she reached on her strikeout. 2 and 2. Fouled back into the seats. We'll try it again at 2 and 2. Jershly, the base runner on third. And that is a called strike 3. What a pitch from Peyton Mansell. Back-to-back strikeouts looking on Mosinee now. 9 strikeouts for Peyton. Maggie Waller steps into the box. Nice catch by Yenter down low, as that one could have gotten away, and Jershly would have had the chance to get home. This one did get away. We'll have no play at the plate, and it hits Jershly right in the hands as she scores. Yenter's throw to Mansell just ended up hitting Jershly right in the hands. 5-2 our score. So both runners have scored on what I would say wild pitches. Swing and a miss. Two and 1 to Maggie. Mansell's pitch popped up over there in left, and it's dropped. And she reaches into second base as Ryland Mayek couldn't make the play on it. And that wind, you would have to think, is really playing tricks here on the fielders for the E7. Addie Henricks now with a runner in scoring position for that bet she probably didn't think she'd have after that result or before that result. Henricks struck out back in the first inning. 0-1 to her. And it is getting dark. Takes this one inside, I believe. One and one. This ball struck into center field. Elka tracking back, and it is gone. A two-run shot from Addie Henrick to make it a one-run game, 5-4. As she's telling her teammates, let's go. As Mosinee needed that momentum swing dearly. So one of those runs, I believe, is unearned on the pitcher due to the error, but the home run is on her. And now it's Ava Bussey in a one-run game. And hopefully we're able to continue this game by the looks of our weather. It's not looking promising, folks, because we're having a pretty good game right now. Hit over to third. And the throw to first from Pionic is in time for out number 3. But the damage was done. Addie Henrick hitting the two-run home run to make it a 5-4 game. And we'll head to the bottom of the third with Pacelli looking for, it'll be Amelia Martini, Ava Tess, and Peyton Mansell, I believe. We'll be right
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
And welcome back. Bottom of inning number 3, Martini set to take the plate as Bussey, making her third inning of work. 2 strikeouts on the day for Ava. And it's number 18 versus number 18 here in the bottom half. Martini had the sacrifice fly for an RBI in the first. Martini watches this one for a strike. 0-2 the count on Amelia. Mosinee looking to use that momentum that they got back in the top half off the Addie Henrick 2-run home run. And Pacelli looking to avenge their only loss from last year, or their last loss from last year against this Mosinee team. Martini watches this one up high. One and 2 the count. The pitch outside. evens up the count. Bussey's pitch hit up the middle, and it drops for a base hit for Amelia Martini. Pretty strong at bat from Amelia there on that 5 pitches. Ava Tess had a base hit back in the first. Pitch up high. Martini thought about going, held back. The pitch fouled off. Sounded like it also went off the mask of Benbenek. And the rain is starting to fall here in Plover as some of the spectators getting their umbrellas out, and now it's coming down hard. Let's see if they continue play through this inning, but it is pouring hard. 1-2 the count. Bussey's pitch hit up in the air, and this is going to be a tough play. And nice catch by Gonzalez there in center field as it is downpouring now. And we got some gale force winds too. This is almost like playing in the Florida Hurricanes that Mosinee was playing in over spring break. I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with me on that. Swing and a miss, and we have a timeout by the umpires as one of the players, no pitch declared, as it looked like Addie Henrik had sunglasses on her and she had to take them off. I think that was the deal. But now a lot of spectators from behind seats are heading back into their vehicles. As play continues, Mansell takes a ball outside. This is this ball hit sharply down the right field side. Well foul though. And now it sounds like we're going to call the game off here. Maybe not off, but possibly postpone it for a while as our officiating crew end up walking off, and both teams will make their runs to their dugouts here. And I'm not sure if this game will continue based on the weather that we will be having here for the next few hours. So we'll just leave things on mute here.
go on and just say the game's called.
Yeah. So our game is called off here. It will be rescheduled. We're not sure when, but they'll have to restart the game because we did not reach a certain point of the game. So that's going to do it for us here on Zaleski Sports. It's unfortunate we couldn't call the whole thing, but Brendan Retzloff and Jack Weber, all of our crew here, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Can you go? Because it's not going to show if the screen is playing on here because it's all messed up.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
That's unfortunate. This was going to be a really good game.